Who is it, Pancake? No, I'm just kidding. It's probably cold out. Actually, we're in Florida, so it's probably not that cold outside. Hey guys, it's Bro You Whack, and welcome to my 2022 apartment tour. And Pancake, since you've grown up, you've gotten so heavy. As some of you might know or might not know, I moved to Florida about a year ago to, well, be with the Florida Mayhem because I joined them as a content creator. And I really wanted to do another house tour, apartment tour, flat tour if you're in Europe. I just wanted to show you around, all right? But just like all of my favorite videos online, we're gonna be in first person with a POV showing you the apartment. First off, the foyer that Pancakes' area, because this is the only place besides the bathroom and kitchen that has hard floor. But right next to the water, we have the washer and dryer. And if y'all ever have an apartment where you gotta go outside to do laundry, I feel for you. Because in my first Arizona apartment, I had to go outside and I ain't never going back. Now, does that mean I do my laundry a lot more? Here is some more storage up there. Let's move on to the kitchen. We have a side table and the other pet in the house, the Roomba, because somebody loves to shed. But making our way to the kitchen, you're actually gonna see probably one of my favorite parts about the house, this little display shelving area with all just my favorite knickknacks, some Yu-Gi-Oh! Funko Pops. If you're wondering where my other Funko Pops are, like a lot of the stuff, like Funko Pops, furniture and whatnot that you saw in my original house tour is in storage because when I moved here, I didn't need all this stuff to just live in a basic apartment. I just wanted, well, some of my Pokemon stuff to ensure that I'm still keeping my virginity intact. Don't worry, no one's gonna be stealing it anytime soon. Let me tell a quick story about this. When I went to Vegas, we went to the Hell's Kitchen by Gordon Ramsay restaurant, and the food there, you think, being a high-end restaurant, that'd be good. Hella mid. So I stole a napkin because I spent $200 at a restaurant. Here it is, boys and girls, the Chef You Whack kitchen that I have yet to film a Chef You Whack episode in. I have lots of series on my channel, which is probably my favorite part about my channel is that I could do whatever, one of them being cooking. And it's probably my most requested series of all time, Chef You Whack, and it's coming back. Don't you worry. We're gonna do a Kuriko episode. We're gonna do a Ramatra episode. In fact, we might even do one next week if I'm not being lazy. You see, the biggest problem with filming a Chef You Whack episode is the cleaning. And I'm not gonna lie, that's a big reason why I haven't filmed one, because I just don't like cleaning the kitchen after that. Going through the kitchen real quick, we have probably the saddest fridge. The food, oh! And what do we have? We have some like spaghetti type noodles. We have some leftover pizza. We got 2 gallons of milk. I even haven't opened this one. Usually MTV Cribs glorifies the fridge, but what I always glorify is the freezer. We got the Eggos, we got the toaster strudels, we got lots of microwavable food and toaster food that I still got my Mickey Mouse toaster here. And hey, this is clutch. If y'all don't have an air fryer, ooh, that's dirty. We also just got some various Pokemon magnets of the game and old school Pop-Tarts. And of course, we got the cereal on deck. Even though I'm not much of a cereal eater, I barely even eat breakfast, which is probably why I'm depressed. Don't you fret, hot gamer boys and e-girls everywhere. Chef You Whack is gonna come back. All your mediocre cooking recipes will be put on full display by the #1 chef in the gaming community. But now, we gotta talk about this living room. Okay, so the reason why I'm a dweeb and decorated my living room with a bunch of Overwatch posters is because obviously Overwatch is my livelihood. I try to be a little bit tasteful with it. Like, I'm not just gonna slap a Genji sword poster on the wall. No, we're gonna use the cinema posters that we saw on Hollywood. And I love these posters, man. This was probably my best addition to any house tour that I've ever had. But we also got the Lucio O's poster spray, also the Diva spray right next to the kitchen. It's kind of all food oriented. But then this part, man, I love this living room. You might recognize some of this furniture from my very first apartment tour in Arizona. Like, that's the couch that I used in my first apartment tour. That's the coffee table. That's the entertainment center. Let's talk about this section here because there's a lot going on. First and foremost, Pikachu. Use the thunder smash! I got this big boy when I went to the Overwatch League Grand Finals. If you're wondering how I got him from California to Florida, he went on the plane with me. We went in the overhead bin and we stuffed him. I just love this big boy. He's so fluffy. We also have the Christmas tree with various things that I bought for myself, with the exception of the R2-D2 Lego set that was from Crystal. Like various stuff that I bought over the past couple months. I was like, okay, I don't want to get rid of the box. Throw it here. Look at these Christmas tree ornaments. I will show the apartment at night, but look at this. Hey Google, turn on Christmas lights.
Sorry, I didn't understand. Got it.
Look at how beautiful this tree is. And of course, I'm still a total loser by decorating the tree with various Pachamaris and gaming ornaments. But I love this tree. Like, I honestly love this space. It's so cozy, and it's me, man. It's like, even right here, we got all sorts of plushies from Animal Crossing to Pokemon, Halo, more Pokemon, more Animal Crossing, just a lot of Pokemon, man. Can you tell I like Pokemon? We don't have a lot of the gaming consoles because some of them are in storage, but I still got my Spider-Man PlayStation 4 because that thing is beautiful. We got my Wii for my childhood, my Animal Crossing Switch, and then the TV with a Chromecast, which is various Overwatch wallpapers that just cycle through. We also got this Pachimari plush that does in fact squeak. And we also have the kitchen table where I eat my McDonald's because I am an unhealthy boy. That is the kitchen and living room. And honestly, out of all the apartments and maybe even the house in Arizona that I had, this is probably my favorite setup that I have because it's just so colorful, so lively. And at nighttime, it's a vibe. Now moving down the hallway, you're gonna actually see that there's gonna be 2 bedrooms. And if you're wondering why I have 2 bedrooms when it's just me living here, it's because I like to separate my sleep from my work. Does that help me get any more sleep? No, not really. But first, let's look at the bathroom. God dang, man! Look, I know it's a mess. I try to do my best to clean up. I just forgot to clean up the bathroom. I cleaned up everything else, but this is the bathroom. There's only one bathroom, luckily. Here is like a linen closet that I stored. I have so much towels. Why do I have so much towels? I don't know, but then we have the bathroom that is a little bit scary. Turn off the fan. That's the light. That is the light. We have one of my favorite shower curtains. If you remember in my first apartment or my second apartment tour, I did have Peanuts shower curtains. I replaced it for a little bit more tasteful of shower curtains, the Kuriko Japanese style. You're also wondering, the shower is here. We got shampoo and purple shampoo for when I had white blonde hair, and I gotta re-dye my hair soon because I look like I play Overwatch. Look at my stress lines, man. It's just for my dyed hair, but I'm still stressed. But moving on to the bedroom where the magic happens. There, what the fudge are you doing here? Of all the things I could have left in storage, I brought this. Pancakes, I'm sorry. Mommy and Daddy are fighting. But this is my bedroom where I don't have any play, both in Overwatch and with set. And yes, I already know what you're gonna say. Bro, you whack, out of all the rooms, this is probably the least decorated. Yes, because this is where I spend the least amount of time because I don't sleep, because Overwatch keeps me up, and same with this. But when I do sleep, I feel like I have a cozy setup. I got my TV with my Switch, got my PlayStation for my childhood here, backpack with some travel stuff. We don't just got one nightstand, but we got 2 nightstands. That doesn't really hold a lot. Like, what do we have in here? Well, I'm a loser. I hold my Pokemon games in there. We have a light in here too that is also voice activated. Hey Google, turn on lamp. Isn't that cool? We also got Pancakes' bed that, I don't know if your dogs are ever like this, but Crystal got this beautiful bed for her and she sleeps right there. Bruh. We got the closet and we got 2 doors. It's kind of weird. I don't know why. So the first closet here, it has all my clothes, obviously, and shoes. We're gonna talk about these shoes later, but what you might be wondering is, okay, well, what does the other closet go to? Clearly, I kind of spoiled the surprise. It goes to another closet, but it's the same room. I have a lot of clothes. A lot of it is just Overwatch merch. You wanna see it? This whole section is just Overwatch clothes, Overwatch League stuff, Overwatch League jerseys. Like here we have my Overwatch League Florida Mayhem jerseys with, yes, the 69 number. There it is if you didn't believe me. I told them if they wouldn't give me the number 69, I wouldn't sign. I'm lying, I probably would have signed, but I'm happy they let me have the number. But then here we just have more like Florida Mayhem and Misfits gear. This is my various like Pokemon and video game merch with like Animal Crossing and Sailor Moon and whatnot. Some pants for when I go outside once every single month. Some white long sleeve shirts, tank tops. You're probably wondering like why I got so much shoes. And a lot of it is obviously due to me just wanting to collect shoes. It's one of my hobbies I do outside of gaming. But also another thing is that a lot of these shoes are just really old and I also just take really good care of them. Like these are from 2017, these are from 2018. But now, finally, we gotta look at the office where the true magic happens. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to virginity. So this is my office. This is where I make my YouTube videos and where I probably spend 80% of my time. I'm gonna showcase my PC specs and my setup after I talk about this background, because you always see this in my YouTube videos, especially for the Bronze You Whack videos, the shelving I've had for a while, but I did a little bit more light work with the decorations. Like, we have all of my Overwatch plushes, from the Lucio to the Hammond to the Pachamaris and the Kariko plush that Crystal got me, and I love that thing. It's just so cute. I got this glass casing because I wanted to display my statues a little bit more tastefully. And let me tell you, when I tried to put this Doomfist in the glass casing, he just wouldn't fit. He's just so big, man. Same thing with this Reaper statue. It just would not fit. So I have a lot more of the skinnier statues like Tracer and Genji and Widowmaker and Soldier 76, even though this one's kind of out of place. But I know this is probably so silly, but out of my favorite square of the shelving, this one's probably my favorite because it has the Angie Winston with the peanut butter that I got when the people that made the Overwatch cookbook, when they sent it to me early, they sent me Winston peanut butter. They wanted me to make the Winston recipe. I'm allergic though, so if I eat that, I will die. Probably even if I touch it, I'll die. Move, 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 move. No, I won't die if I'm touching peanut butter, only if I eat it. Moving on. Here we just have like a little section. Honestly, I don't know why I got this shelving unit. I thought it was gonna be a little bit bigger, but it's so tiny. I've heard that once or twice before, but I just have some various things like the snowball backpack, the Switch that Blizzard sent me, and this Diva light. Look at this. Hey Google, turn on Diva light. Look at how cool that neon light is. My other favorite thing are these Coke bottles. I got this after a BlizzCon after party where Coke was the... Well, that's gonna explode. We got the Tracer poster from BlizzCon that I went to, some various lights and tripods that I use for filming, and then finally, the part of the house tour that you probably don't care about, the setup with the PC, the consoles, the Diva gaming chair that is very dirty. That's not poo stains, those are just stains from my black socks. Okay, maybe a little bit of poo stains. This is the original Diva gaming chair that I unboxed almost like 3 years ago, and it's definitely seen some better days because I definitely use it. Like, a lot of the stuff, I don't ever really replace because I just use for so long. Like this yellow headset I've had ever since like 2016, and it just barely is starting to break. I just take really good care of my stuff because my parents taught me, well, if you break it, we're not gonna get you another one. So that's why I'm still using the same chair, the same headset, the same mic. That was actually this was a really, really good gift. This is what every single podcaster used that I used to record my videos, and it has so much like dried up spit from me yelling and screaming. But this is what I look like when I'm recording videos, when I'm live streaming, when I'm looking at porn. We have the Tracer mouse pad, and I always switch between like this and the swimsuit Overwatch mouse pad and the Overwatch 2 mouse pad. I think the other two had stains on it, so that's why I started using the Tracer one. But we just have this wirely, I think this is a 75% keyboard. I think it is with the FN keys, and it has yellow lights. I love yellow, in case you couldn't tell. We also got two Elgato Stream Decks. Now, I just recently set up this one. That's why I still have this one set up. But I mean, like, I have this one. Why would I get rid of it when I can use both of them and only really use it for one function, which is to listen to memes?
And his name is John C.
Yep, definitely worth the $200 that I spent, but you can mute it with these little toggle things. Any Genshin Impact fans out there? You're probably wondering, why the heck do you have a Genshin Impact mouse? Do you play Genshin Impact? I have never played a single game of Genshin Impact, but I absolutely love this mouse. So yes, I'm a fraud, I'm a poser using this wireless mouse, but I also want it because I wanted the extra buttons that I can use for function keys along with the side mouse. It's pretty, and it's also not like Genshin, 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 Genshin. You know, that's why I like it too. And then here we have my dual monitor set up there. Like, yes, okay. Yeah, I am a boomer. I do put my files that I'm making and recording videos onto my desktop. I don't know why. I've just done that for 6 years, and I'm never gonna be changing. At least this one's a little bit cleaner. This is like my main monitor, where like the camera that you're watching. Sorry. Camera that I'm filming with is normally right there. Then I have this light with a diffuser, and you're gonna see I have the diffusers on the lights because, well, I don't want this bright LED light just shining on me. I need something to diffuse it a little bit. We also got some sound panels here, which these are just so much better than what I had beforehand with like the square zigzaggy ones, just so much better. And then some Overwatch posters of various maps like Route 66, Horizon New Colony, rest in peace. I'm so glad you're gone though. And then finally, what you all care about, the Wi-Fi modem! Oh yeah, and the Xbox is right here, my May blue controller. And yes, I still play on Xbox, okay? I don't know why people give me a hard time. I got my PlayStation 5, but the Overwatch PC that you guys probably remember me building probably like 2 years ago. And this thing is an absolute beast. It only freezes a couple of times when I'm using Vegas. Now, this was my first PC build. So any PC snobs that was wondering why I randomly have 64 gigabytes of RAM in there, I'm gonna be real with y'all. 2 reasons why I have it. One, I thought it would help with Sony Vegas. It did not. It still freezes. The other reason is because I like the pretty colors. I wanted 4 of them. But the other thing that you're probably seeing is this water. It's not a water. Is it a water cooler? It's an NZXT. I'm not sponsored by anything. By the way, nothing in here is me like shilling or sponsored. It's just me using stuff and showing it to you. But I'll throw the specs on the screen because I don't fully remember. I don't even remember if I have a Ryzen or an Intel CPU, but I do know I have a 2070 Super MSI NVIDIA graphics. NVIDIA is it MSI? But actually, I forgot to mention one other thing. You might be wondering where my cosplays are.
Oh my
And
goodness!
yep, here's the other virginity corner. Just so much cosplays. Like, I didn't really realize how much dress up I really do. And a lot of it is just for videos, like for Chef You Whack, or because I want to feel better about myself and feel pretty for once. Well, we got that with May, with the Eco Point skin, the classic skin. We also got Sprinkles and Penguin. Can you tell I made May? We also have the cosplay that started the Sad Addiction with the Honeydew. We also got Sombra and Mercy cosplay, a Diva onesie. We got Cole Cassidy. We got Ash. We got the Akatsuki with Itachi. We got a little kid's Lucio one because I thought it would fit me, and it does because I'm a small boy. And then just some various other cosplays that I would probably use for Instagram or something at one point. But I almost forgot one other thing to show you guys. Well, 2 other things. So here's the balcony. Pretty lame. I'm not gonna lie, I don't go outside that much because it's just so hot. And also storage, where I'm sure spiders live. But we're gonna end things right here in front of the Pikachu statue. And Pancakes, you wanna say bye? Anyway, guys, that was my 2022 apartment tour here in Florida. But before I end this apartment tour, I do wanna thank you guys for allowing me to just do this every single day. This has been my dream job ever since I started back in 2012. And to be able to do this and to be able to confidently do it for the next years moving forward, I'm still super grateful. So don't take me showing all this off as me trying to flex, because no, I was doing apartment tours when I literally had a Blue Yeti, a college chair, and a laptop. I think I even still have the laptop. This was my old college backpack, and yep, there's my laptop. I wonder if it still turns on. It's dead. It has not charged in like 4 years. This was my setup. This was it. No Funko Pops, no statues, no Diva gaming chair, no Pancakes, just this, a Blue Yeti mic, and a dream. Anyway, guys, before this video gets any longer, I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. More Overwatch 2 videos to come. And thank you guys for everything. I love you guys, and bye.